Okay, so now we're going to jump into week 3. I'm going to try to do week 3 and week 4 today. Okay, so I'm going to be moving pretty quickly. So 5 steps to building a successful business, real estate business. So we're going to cover locating sellers, pre-screening your sellers, construct and present offers, follow up, and sell quickly or hold for passive income. Okay? So your first check is coming. When you get it, it's going to change everything. Do you believe that? Okay, that means you're going to do all your work. Because your check ain't coming because you ain't doing anything about it. That I can guarantee. Okay? So actually, I should put that one underneath it as my quote. So first thing I want you guys to know, and this is, I need to be very, very clear on this, okay? Because I'm going to be asking you guys to talk to realtors. I'm going to be asking you to work with realtors, and I'm actually even going to ask you to call realtors up to see if they have any deals for you. But I can guarantee you one thing. Realtors will rob you of your dreams. Okay? I've worked at this long enough, and I've worked with enough realtors to know that realtors will tell you you cannot do no money down deals, your offer is too low, your offer won't get accepted, why should the seller agree to this, why should the seller agree to that? Okay? And the reason why he's going to say that to you, because he's pissed off because he didn't think about it himself. Or he doesn't know any better. Okay? I need you guys to understand a realtor's job, for as smart as they think they are, is to take a buyer and a seller and broker that relationship. And most of them are horrible negotiators. Because they're only negotiating for themselves. Their commission. They're going to go to the buyer and they're going to say, come down, come down, come down. And they're going to go to the seller and they're going to say, come up, come up, come up.
No, the other way. Say.
Sorry, the other way around?
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure you guys are paying attention. So I want you to keep that in mind. I didn't build my business relying on realtors. And I can tell you that in 2007, I know this for sure because I went back and I checked. In 2007, out of all the deals that I did, I only did 3 deals with realtors. And in 2008, I did about 100 deals in Phoenix. And out of the 100, there was only 3 realtors involved. Okay? The other ones, there were no realtors involved. So where do you locate sellers? There's only 2 simple strategies. And I only like one of them. You contact them, or, and that's my favorite strategy. I don't run around town looking for deals. I don't run around chasing realtors, trying to convince somebody to sell me their home. They contact me, and the way I like to say it is they contact me and they beg me to buy their home. Who do you think is more motivated in selling the first mortgage or the second mortgage? Am I more motivated to buy it, or is the bank more motivated to sell it?
The bank is more motivated to sell because they're dealing with their mortgage, and you could choose any mortgage.
Right. And not only that, is that they're under pressure to sell. Regardless of whatever they tell you, they're under pressure to get rid of these mortgages. One thing I can tell you for sure, whoever underwrote this loan at GMAT is in a lot of trouble. Not the person, not specifically the individual that underwrote it, whoever's his manager or his supervisor or the area, or whoever is in charge of that area, he's in a lot of heat. And from what I'm talking to my lawyer, the second mortgage holder is in a lot of trouble. They're in trouble financially, let alone they have a lot of mortgages. So who are these sellers? Who are they? Hello?
Banks?
Banks? Okay.
That's in terms of the financing or the mortgage.
Banks, so foreclosures?
Motivated people in general.
Be more specific when you say motivated.
Well, an owner that's about to be foreclosed on.
Okay, owner that's being foreclosed on?
Like divorce, people with divorces.
Divorces.
Relocation.
Relocation, retired,
Estate.
estate.
Bankruptcy.
You guys know so much, why are you here? I think I have a few more. They're regular people just like you and me. At some point in your life, you either have been in trouble or close to being in trouble, and if you were fortunate enough to not be there yet, I promise you, you will be. It's life. At some point, everybody has financial hardship. Now, financial hardship doesn't necessarily mean it's going to destroy you financially. Right? So don't get confused with that. So you have divorce. You have forced transfer. Can't afford the payments. Loss of job. So this property here, we're dealing with loss of job. We're dealing with loss of job, can't afford the payments. And I think there might be a separation in the play. It was kind of the vibe that I got. Loss of spouse, failing health, inherited, major lawsuit pending. So out of all these properties, I bought a property in divorce, I bought a property transferred, can't afford the payment, lost their job, lost a spouse, failing health, inherited, and lost. So far I've bought all of these properties. I've dealt with homeowners that have been in every one of these situations. I can't say I bought someone that's outgrown their home. The house is too large. I've had that excuse, but that house that was too large was also in foreclosure. There was a divorce, and the guy had lost his job. So, I bought a house where they're building a new home. My first no money down deal was because they were buying a new home and they had to move. They want to move back home. I've had that. I bought a house like that. I bought a house here where they want to retire in another city. No, I haven't bought a home from an elderly couple that they're too old to maintain.
People are too old, the property is too old.
Sorry?
People are too old, the property is too old.
The people are too old. I bought in bankruptcy, in foreclosure, or about to be. And I bought post-foreclosure. So I'm sure if you sit here, people with very little equity, I'm sure if you sit here, you can come up with a bunch of other strategies. You need to remember these strategies because these strategies will come into play further on into the program. Any questions? No questions?
With the whole realtor situation, do you have like realtors that you actually have at your disposal, or how do you bother with that?
You know, I have relationships with a lot of different realtors. And I have relationships that I can pick up the phone and I can ask them to provide me with information. The other thing you have to remember is that the realtor's job is there to provide you with the information that you need, as long as you don't abuse that privilege. Right? So I phoned, Leslie gave me the number of 3 real estate agents in Port Alberni.